Leadership is a very important ingredient in the success of any business endeavor. Not just business, but even communities and society in general. Today, Uganda, especially on the business side, is said to have a leadership deficit. And this affects accountability and other aspects that are anchored to that particular virtue. Today, we try to unpack how deep this deficit goes and what is being done to actually deal with that problem.
Hello, Doctor. Welcome to the show, Money and Markets. Talking about governance, how do you rate governance in developing countries like Uganda?
Now, governance in developing countries, especially in this world of Africa, is characterized by actually chaos. It's characterized by chaos, informality, is characterized by patronage, is characterized by unethical behavior. Therefore, I can say, in my own thinking, I could give it 50-50 because, of course, even with poor governance, things are moving on, although not the right way. But if we had good governance, if we had best processes, if we have good procedures, and people are following the rule of law, then things would be better than we are now.
How about in the small and medium enterprises, SMEs, at business level?
Now, the business level, apart from accounting to the shareholders and stakeholders, it has remained a black box. Often we don't know as a public whether they have good governance processes or systems. We just see an entity moving on or collapsing. So the rate at which the small scale enterprises collapse shows that there is bad governance. If there was good governance, they wouldn't collapse at that rate at which they are collapsing. They start in 1 year, they are gone. You find someone initiates a business, eats up the capital, has no records of the business, and eventually it is gone.
What needs to be done to improve on governance and accountability in public service and business?
Governance is a game which can be learned. So if you want to be a good governor, a good manager, you really have to learn. And you can learn by going to school, but you can also learn by seeing others doing it right, and you also do it right. So capacity building is one aspect, but also having the right guidelines in place. Some people start a business. They don't want very huge guidelines, but they can have small step-by-step guidelines that can help them to manage their businesses on a daily basis.
Doctor, why do you think it is important for businesses to invest in governance and accountability?
I could say that bad accountability is more costly than good accountability. Bad accountability, you lose a lot. You can lose an institution like UMI can collapse if it has bad accountability. A local government can really do badly if there is bad accountability. You lose name, you lose image, you lose your maybe long-earned achievements. So to me, I would say that it is very costly to have bad governance than having good governance.
How can a business know that they have been able to get it right in governance and accountability?
Getting it right is about getting your outputs and your outcomes right. If you set your business to say every month I'm going to earn 100 million, and if you are earning it through your business processes, then you would say I've got good governance procedures and processes. But if you project I'm going to earn 100 million and eventually you get 5 million, then you know something went wrong. because governance is all-embracing. It has issues of planning in it. It has issues of performance management in it. It has issues of rules and regulations in it. It has issues of monitoring and evaluation in it. So it is a broad aspect.